Field in Seattle. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. For the second of 3 games here on this Sunday, we continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Okay,
ball
ready?
Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Pat the 60. Ready, right?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Walker once more.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Nice, go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
A first run now for Kyron Williams.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Monday. Alert!
Here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Right, set. Alert! Double right.
Now it's Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
DeMarcus Lawrence. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. To throw is Stafford.
He gets this to Devontae Adams.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Drill right, 22.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Party on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the ready. Come on.
Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cooper Kupp, 50 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Pass complete there to McCoy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tutu Atwell, 42 yards. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back to throw now on 1st down. Out right to Smith-Njigba. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Cup 19.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st down.
Come on.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
68, go!
Second and 11. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on him. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And space tough to come by there as he'll give maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Los Angeles.
50, 22.
Throwing is Stafford. That one down the field for Ferguson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Terrence Ferguson, 52 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Okay, break. Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop the throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 45.
That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
60 Maverick, 60 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Elijah Arroyo as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
21.
Here's Stafford.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Stafford.
He's going to find Atwell open downfield.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this will stay at a 7-point game. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's got the connection downfield to Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. There he goes, left side. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just a takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stafford down to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's Stafford. And he is caught. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Stafford looks to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
22!
Now Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 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 hey. 10. And middle.
They snap it to Stafford.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Tutu Atwell
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Reno. No. No. Smash. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 19 Lions. Ready.
2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
18 Cardinals.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't give it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Stafford. Incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Stafford. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, LA!
Puka Nacua,
65 yards.
And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's caught here by Adams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
53, ready. Hey. Stay 50, stay 50.
Back to throw, Stafford. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Hey, 70. 59. Big 20. 3 right, 22. 11.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there at 1st down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. 19 Lions.
They'll drop the throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A gain of 3, second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Viking 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup, maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Wait. Omaha, ready to move.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd down.
Double right. 59, 50.
Stafford now to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
third down. Here's Williams. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Set. Go 20. Monday. Big 20. Hey, 5-0. 10. Easy.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Set. Red 80. Set.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Here now, second and goal.
Ready. 180.
Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Set.
Williams.
Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps.